So, this might come as a shock to you, but, I'm a complete loser. I have been collecting Pokemon cards and stuff ever since I was, I think, around 8 in the 3rd grade. And I have many cards. The ones in that box are simply the ones that I don't know what to do with in terms of what binder I put them in. But I today want to talk about... This is not an ideal setup. This binder. This is still not an ideal setup. This is my binder of the original series, you could probably figure that, of Pokemon cards. Now, if you're expecting me to open this and see all of these cards from potentially your childhood, all these iconic artworks, yeah, you're gonna be a little disappointed. I do want to try and collect the original, I believe it's 6 sets? Base set, Jungle Fossil, Base set 2, it's 7. The original 7 sets of Pokemon cards. So, today I'm just going to go through and show what I do have. And I do have many more in the mail. There's that iconic Bulbasaur. I love this stupid little guy. This fucking Magikarp. So this is base set, just base set, the original. There's Fat Pikachu. This is the original set of Pokemon that released in North America. I don't think any of these are like first edition or shadowless. Because I don't care. I actually try and buy damaged holos on eBay because I don't really care about the condition that much. I just want to own them. And if they're damaged, that means they're cheaper. And then energies are part of the sets. Funny thing, they've actually kind of went back to doing this because energies now aren't part of the set. They're their own set. I don't know why. Pokemon make no sense to me. This is Jungle. Here I have a holo Electrode. Here I have a non-holo Electrode. And then I also have a Victory Bell who has a nice big crease right in the foil there. That's fun. He's worth nothing. Just the way I like it. Oh god, the art of all of these. So good. Like, look at that Eevee. It's so cute. I love him. And, I mean, you can't go wrong with any old Pikachu art. They're always so dumb. This Bellsprout got fully folded in half. Poor guy. This should be Fossil. Yep. Here's just a fully blank page where all, the Fossil holos go that I just don't have. That Magmar. When I think of old Pokemon art, this is one of the first ones I think of. Also, that Omnistar just looks very funny to me. But, like... I have a lot of the non-holos. Obviously not all. I mean, Geodude's kind of sad and alone over here. That fucking Slowpoke. So good. But, like, I have a lot of them. The holos are going to be the main problem. Here's base set 2. This is now we're getting into the sets where I don't have that many cards of. Base set 2 was basically, I believe, taking cards from... the original 3 sets and just combining it into one big set. So like this Magikarp's from base set, and then you'll see other artwork from other sets. I don't know why they did this. I'm not too versed in the history of Pokemon TCG. If there's a good explanation for why, I don't know. Let me know. But now we're getting into one of the sets that I have basically fuck all for, but I really want. I loved Team Rocket as a kid, and so this is the Team Rocket set. I have 2 holos, a Dark Blastoise, and then a Dark Slowbro that I think got wet. He's not in good shape, but I don't care. And then, yeah, as you can see, I have so many Team Rocket cards here. I think I actually just bought this Magikarp on eBay. Oops. Oh, wait, these 2 are first edition. Oh, well, that's fun. I have a first edition Magikarp and a first edition Porygon. Holy shit. Damn. Base set first edition Shadowless Charizard, up next. The Boss's Way, I love that card. And then, yeah, here's Gym Heroes. As you can see, I got a lot of friends in here. Do I really only have 2 cards in this set? No, I have 3. Cool. I have a Haunter, an Execute, and an Electric Energy. sick. Then, this is Gym Challenge. I mean, technically, I think I have more than a 100% improvement in terms of owning for this set, but this is still fucking pathetic. Yeah. Well, that's sad. So that's my original series binder. Alright, so this is binder 1. This is probably, as you can see here, my biggest binder of cards. This is the X and Y binder. Now, X and Y was the sets that were coming out when I was a kid. I got into Pokemon, like, right at the tail end of Black and White, where you can still find Black and White cards on the shelves at your local Walmart or whatever. But X and Y was the series that I got the most into. So this is the, like, teaser set, I guess? I don't really know that much about this. You can see the symbol, it's an X and Y. There's only, what, 39 cards? This was like the tease. Some of these artworks, I believe, would be reused in X and Y base set, like fucking Tierno over here. And then this is X and Y base set. Funny story about this Mega Venusaur EX. I traded my friend a Mega Charizard X English for it, and this was like their favorite card, but they really wanted a Mega Charizard X. And I had a Japanese one and an English one, so I let the English one go. In hindsight, probably not the wisest choice, because that's probably a card that's going to be worth a lot of fucking money. But I loved Venusaur as a kid, so I didn't care at the time. Oh, all of this artwork is just... I know people, like the games and the anime, people didn't really like X and Y outside of Megas, but the cards, I honestly think X and Y were a really good series. Yeah, so many of these cards are just so, like, defining from my childhood. Fun fact, this crocodile lived in my underwear drawer for, I think, about 7 years. Oh, shit. No, wait, hold on. I have 2 of them. He's still, the other one still lives over there. He lives in my underwear drawer. I don't know why. The underwear drawer is glass on the front, so if you put stuff inside, you can kind of see through it. And so there's just been a crocodile there for, like, honestly, a decade. Here's Yebetol EX. I'm so glad they brought back EXs with Scarlet and Violet, but I don't know, something about the old, it's just slightly different with the old ones, and they're just so much better to me. Hey, remember when the fairy type existed? Also, I have a World Championship Edition card in here. I really don't care about, like, the purity of my sets as long as the cards are technically official, and I have them. That is basically where my interest begins and ends. This would be a fun set to complete. Except I would have to buy the Charizard. Of course, the only one I don't have is the Charizard, and Charizards are something you sell your kidney for in Pokemon Land. But, like, these EXs look so good. These EX Full Arts, the Venusaur and Blastoise, they're so fucking good. Next up is Flashfire? That was the set? I believe? So, yeah, here's our good old Charizard. I love this Walrein so much. He's so cute. I'm gonna try to go a bit quicker. Like, as you can see, I have a lot of cards. This was the first Mega I ever pulled myself. This was the first Mega I actually got in a pack, and I was stoked. I also then ended up with 5 or 6 of them, because I got a secret rare, one of these, that you'll see in like 3 seconds here, and then I bought 2 of the decks of one of the World Championship decks, which came with 2 Mega Kangaskhangs each, because back in the day, when I would trade Pokemon cards on the playground, like someone who was a fucking loser, if you had a Mega, you were cool, because Megas were new. No one had them. And then I had 6 of them. So I was awesome. And no one knew what World Championship Edition meant, and I didn't tell anyone where to buy them, because I wanted to be the kid with all the Megas. Yeah, there you can see our secret rare there. I will say, oh, that's a gorgeous Lysander. I have a lot of opinions on secret rares. I much prefer how X and Y handled them in terms of collecting the sets, because nowadays, half of the set is secret rares. And that fucking sucks. But the old X and Y secret rares were not that much to write home about. It's literally the same card, but with a gold border. That's it. Furious Fists. This was my first Mega. I did a terrible trade. This was how desperate I was to have Megas. I traded like an EX, a Yveltal EX Full Art, and a Holo. 3 cards that are all probably worth infinitely more than this fucking thing for this. I was an idiot. But I have them. Oh, God. So much of this artwork. I think I pulled this Seismitoad as well. These Holos, I think these specific Holos, they aren't promos, but I think they came from like a promo box, and so they have a slightly different Holo. But I could be remembering that wrong, because Amora is also a Holo, and I don't think she would have been normally. Here's Pokemon Challenge's favorite Pokemon. Mega Lucario EX. I don't remember how I got that, but like I love the old Megas with like the Japanese text here. It was so good. Megas were so cool. Haluncha EX, that's a cool one. That fucking Eevee is so cute. Oh, the full arts. Also, this is a German card. I bought a Pokemon. Actually, hold on. They're right here. I'll go through these later. But I bought a Groudon promotional box in Germany that came with this big Groudon card, which I will talk about these later because I love these big cards. And it came with some packs, and I pulled a full art Heracross EX in German, which is cool. I love the full arts of the X and Y. Like, look at Karina here. She looks so cool. Oh, is this Phantom Forces? I think this is Phantom Forces. Yeah, you got a Manectric. Manectric was one of the mascots of that set. There, I believe, is a Silver Dialga EX Full Art Secret Rare of this set that I do not own, but I desperately want. I remember watching Unlisted Leaf back in the day try to pull that. Lysander's Trump card. I pulled that card. I remember being very hyped when I did because it looked awesome. Okay, I believe this is Primal Clash, which this was the first set I remember coming out. I saw an ad for it on like Cartoon Network. And I was like, Mom, can we go to the card shop and can I get some Pokemon cards? There's a new set out. And the thing that made this set cool is this was the first set with these. Half arts? I don't know. They have like a little extra thing at the top here that I'm not going to try to read because it's very small. But these honestly kind of feel like a precursor to like all of the secret rare basic Pokemon that you see nowadays that are like full arts. These feel kind of like a precursor to that in a way. They were pretty experimental with adding new types of cards with X and Y. You got Megas, you got these. You got break cards, which we'll get to in a little bit, that I'm pretty sure literally no one remembers. But yeah, they were actually pretty experimental with the X and Y cards, which was kind of cool. Mega Aggron EX. Groudon. Mega Gardevoir. I miss when Pokemon TCG had fairy types. It feels wrong pulling a Sylveon now and it's psychic. It's like, this is terrible. What happened to you? What card is this? Oh, that's a full art. That's sad. Oh, that Gardevoir EX though. Look at that. Look at that. Primal Clash. Is this Roaring Skies? I think this is Roaring Skies. Yeah, you still have these. Oh, here's a Holo one. This Holo Dragonite. That looks sick, actually. Mega Rayquaza. Yeah, so this is Roaring Skies. Does that mean this fucking Glade? Okay, so first of all, this is a Mega EX Full Art, which looks sick. This card got stolen from me in elementary school, and I literally performed a heist to steal it back. Like, I knew the kid stole it, because mine goes missing. The next day, he shows up, and he's like, you're not going to believe this, but I pulled one too. And I was like, yeah, sure, I can't believe you pulled the exact card with the exact, like, wear markings around the side. Like, you can see a little white on this corner. And I went through his backpack, and I took it back during recess. No regrets. Also, contender for quite possibly the lamest secret rare. Holy shit, it's a gold energy switch. I don't remember what this set is called. After Roaring Skies, it wasn't Steam Siege, was it? It might have been Steam Siege, because Steam Siege might have been right before the break sets. I don't know. I think Steam Siege's icon was different. I don't know what set this is, but it looks cool. I'll be able to tell Steam Siege if it has my Volcanion in it. I remember pulling this Hoopa EX. I got like a little tin from my godmother. I think this is the first break set. I think this is Breakpoint. Could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I believe this is Breakpoint. There's a Glalie EX. There's a Mewtwo EX. You're cool. That Dedenne. Aw, you're adorable. Is this Breakpoint? I think I have some break cards, so I don't see them. This might not be Breakpoint. Disregard everything I said. I'm a fraud. Mega Glalie EX. Look at that. The Mega EX is just... They don't have like a lot going on in their artwork, to be fair. Like, it's just the Pokemon. But, like, they just look so cool. I love them. Chikorita looking through at Fennekin. This art always reminded me of the start of Pokepark, where they fall through the holes. That Greninja's sick. As you can see, I did definitely get less cards towards the end of X and Y. Like, these binders... That's cool. These binders are getting less and less... Oh, yeah, okay. So this card nearly killed my entire family. This Gyarados EX, this is when they started doing secret rares that were cool. My sister's then boyfriend bought me a box for my birthday, and I opened it in the car while we were driving. And I might have yelled when I pulled this, and yeah, that startled my father. So this shiny Gyarados EX Full Art Secret Rare might have nearly ended my bloodline. Lamau. Look at that Ninetales though. That's pretty. And oh, this is Generations. That's what this set is. This is Pokemon Generations. So this wasn't the base set reprint, but many of these cards I think were kind of inspired by base set, and this was like the first anniversary set for like Pokemon's 25th anniversary, I believe. And Generations, oh, look at that Zapdos. Generations also did something really cool, which it brought back Radiant Collection. Also, that is a reprint of that Slowpoke we saw earlier. That just makes me happy. So if we go through, here's Generations, yada yada, very cool. It had these line energies, which were kind of different and fun. But if we go here, yeah, this is Radiant Collection Volume 2. We will see some of Radiant Collection Volume 1 in another binder, but this is a set I really want to finish. This has probably my favorite Pokemon card of all time in it. They're just so cute. Basically, you would get 2 Radiant Collection cards at the end of a Generations pack. So it was kind of like a subset of Generations where these cards would be in the packs. And like you couldn't buy Radiant Collection packs. Look at that Wally though. But these cards were so cute. Like they have all these little like ribbons and stuff. And then we got to the full arts. This right here, this Flareon EX is probably my favorite Pokemon card of all time. It just looks so good. Don't get me wrong, I love Pikachu and I love the Mega Gardevoir EX, but this Flareon just looks mwah. And then there is this set. I don't remember what this was called. Oh, maybe this was... Were the other sets not... I swear the other sets were... Like, where that Gyarados came from was a break set. Maybe this is when break cards started. I don't know. This was 10 years ago and I've done no Googling. So, this is a break card. This was a new type of card that they experimented with in X and Y, where basically you would play it kind of like this, I think, if you were actually playing the card game, and he would give ability to do shit. They did not keep these around for very long. But I think the idea is cool, and all the Pokemon are always like solid gold. So I think the idea is definitely interesting, and I wouldn't be opposed to seeing them come back. But I highly doubt they will. I have 2 Minchinos here that are different for some reason. They did that. They still do it sometimes, where they give 2 Pokemon different art and different card numbers. That's a sick Mega Kingdra. I like that. Or just Kingdra EX Full Art, not a Mega. This is Steam Siege. That's the icon of Steam Siege. I believe Steam Siege was the last normal set before Evolutions, which we will get into in a moment here. Yeah, so Steam Siege also introduced these, which were half-type cards. And I think the Pokemon in them was always shiny. So you got a Bisharp here and a Azumarill here. I believe that's their shiny form. And they have 2 types, which I don't know why they never brought this back. Like, probably something with actually playing the game, but like, having Pokemon with dual typing is cool, and like in the real games, and it's really cool having it represented in the TCG, so it would be something I'd be happy to see come back. Here's a full art Professor Sycamore. And here we go. So, when I was a kid, the first time I remember ever actually wanting to complete a set was with Evolutions. Now, nowadays, I am slightly conflicted on this set. There's something about it that feels almost cheap to me. Like, I don't know. It's something about, like, the recreation of the old base set template, and also the fact that these are just, like, reprints from X and Y base set, and, like, it's cool, but I don't know. I don't know how to fully feel about this set. I do definitely love it, but, like, I don't know. We got break cards. I'm missing the fucking reprint base set Charizard, which... Someone send one to me so I don't have to buy it, please. The coolest thing about Evolutions, though, probably, is that they actually recreated pretty faithfully, here, I'll pull them out here, how they did the holos in the base set. So, like, it's a very similar holographic effect, which is really nice attention to detail. You can see it on Raichu and Gyarados here. Also, shiny Fat Pikachu. Do I have a normal Fat Pikachu from Evolutions? If I do, I put them behind, because, like, where else would they go? Honestly, there's an argument to be made that the non-reverse one should be on top so you can see the card better, because the reverse on these cards I don't think looks very good. That's a really pretty Mew. I think this was a promo Mew. I don't believe this Mew was in base set. I think it was like a promo card that they threw in for Evolutions, so that's fun. Dragonite. So I pulled this fucking Mega Pidgeot, like, I think at least 3 times. I was losing my mind. I think I had at least 3 of them, and I just traded one away, because I was like, why do I keep pulling Mega Pidgeot EX? But these are the secret rares. I have 3 out of the 5 of them. I believe there's a balloon Pikachu, or like a flying Pikachu. I think there's another one of these funny artworks, and I think there's 5 secret rares of this set. So this is honestly a set that I would also like to complete, because it was kind of a childhood dream. But yeah, so that's a quick look at my X and Y binder. Don't rip my dividing paper. Also, I guess I could say this now, I have 0 plans of ever selling these cards. I hate the modern Pokemon market. I hate that everything is just about how much the cards are worth. I just like Pokemon, man. Why must all my hobbies be on fire and terrible? It sucks. So now... let's get into Black and White. You can see my incredible artwork here. I don't know why I drew a Pokeball. I know what Pokemon is. So this is Black and White base set. That's a very funny icon to me for the set. It's literally just like a square with 2 different squares of the other colors each in there. I adore Oshawott, but I don't know. This Oshawott art has always been kind of weird to me. He just looks slightly off. I found this Samurai in a puddle. For the record, I rescued him. And I love him, even though he's very broken and sad, and I do kind of want another one because I love the Samurai line, and I want a better example of base set Black and White Samurai. Like, this Oshawott, this is a lot more what I think of when I think Oshawott. Like, I like that this one's, like, actually drawn, but I don't know, there's just something... Oshawott is too round to be flat. Like, I love that Duat as well. Here's, is this a holo? No, I think it's just regular rare Zekrom. Can you stop reflecting, please? Oh. I actually put the 25th anniversary card in here. That's funny. I don't remember doing that. I do want to get an actual version of this because I believe the actual just has like the Reshiram shiny here, so I want both of these so they look cool. Because Zekrom is my favorite legendary Pokemon, just because I grew up with Black and White. Aw, I love Sewaddle and Swaloon. He's so cute. Basculin. They did these, I mean, I think they still do sometimes, but like I think this was like not a promo, but kind of a promo holo. They do these like fractured holos. I don't know if you can, there you go. That fractured look is really cool. Joltik, rest in peace, Big Lemon. Drillbur, Excadrill. This is also something I missed from the Black and White days. These, I just call them line holos. I think they look so cool. They're like, this holo is obviously very basic, but I think this line holo look is so cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I grew up on it, but I don't know. I think it looks sick. Also, this Boldor, I'm pretty, like, it just looks like a screenshot from the anime to me. It just looks like they just took a screenshot from the Black and White anime. Also, no, when I said people didn't like the Gen 6 anime, I meant the Gen 5 anime. People hated Black and White's anime. I liked it. Watchog, Cobalion, my boys. Okay, this Tornadus, I have a story for. This Tornadus I pulled from my very first set, my very first box of Pokemon cards that I ever bought. I bought a Zekrom promo box. I opened up and I pulled this. I got like $40 for raking my neighbor across the street's leaves. And I went to Toys R Us. I bought a Pokemon Black and White set, or like box, and I pulled him. And because of that, I've always loved this Tornadus. He looks so cool. Also, I have a World Championship Max Potion. He's not real. I'm sorry for disappointing you. Okay, so this Carablast was one of my first 6 Pokemon cards. I was just given 6 Pokemon cards by someone in my grade 3 class, and that's what got me into Pokemon. And so that's one of them. One of them was also like a Gothita? I don't remember off the top of my head what they all were. One of them was just a Pikachu, and that was cool because that made me feel like Ash because I had a Pikachu. It wasn't that Pikachu. I traded a Mew EX Full Art for this. When I was a kid, I was trying to complete all the sets of legendaries. I wanted like one of each legendary. So I traded my sister a Mew EX Full Art for a Holo Moltres. This still keeps me up at night. Kyurem EX, Raichu, just having a best of time. Zekrom EX, love this card, looks sick. I don't know what any of these sets are like called because I didn't get many packs of them. It was just like a lot of these cards I traded for, like genuinely. Like probably not the lower end ones here. Those I probably pulled or just got for free from other people getting rid of extra cards. But a lot of these cards I did actually trade for. I used to trade because I was trying to get legendaries, and I was also trying to get evolution lines. So that's why I have Gible, Gabite, Garchomp. I wanted the full line. So that was like one of my goals as a kid. And I had them all together beside each other in their binders, even if they didn't go with the right sets. Also, yes, that was another World Championship Edition card. I really do need to get rid of those and get the real ones, but like, I just want to see the art. That's a cute Charmander. That's a cute Cottony. That's a cute Snivy. That's a cute Shaman. That's a cute Tepig. That's a cute Victini. Charmeleon looks like he's about to scratch his balls. Oshawott. I love this Oshawott. He's so good. He's so good. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, he's so good. Keldeo EX. This Musharna was always really cool to me. Black Kyurem. I think I got this card from B. B got like a deck, and it had 2 in there, and he gave me one because B is a pal. Okay, so this Landorus EX, my friend in grade 4 gave to me to borrow. I don't know, when we were kids, we liked to pretend that the Pokemon cards were alive, and I think I was, like, supposed to babysit it. But he just never asked for it back. So I have a Landorus EX Full Art. Landorus Therian. Hey, yeah, thanks. Appreciate the donation, I guess. You never asked for your card back. This is also where we get into Team Plasma cards, and I think Team Plasma cards are sick. They're really cool. I have one holo somewhere. Oh, that, like, Giratina, look at that. Look at that. It looks so cool. I love the black and white art. I have a holo Metagross that's Team Plasma that I have some stories about. Also, a spec. I believe they brought these back in one of the later, like, Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield sets, and I was fucking amazed that they did. Cause why the fuck did they bring a spec back? Okay. I don't even really know what a spec is. I just kind of always thought it was just rare trainers, but they brought it back. Here's a Plasma Heatran EX. That's pretty cool. There's a Vaporeon that got its fucking corner eaten off in the war. There's a Jolteon, Cryogonal, Thundurus EX. This is another World Championship Edition card. I have, like, here's another one, Deoxys EX. This Metagross. I'm gonna take you out, because you look awesome. And I also have some sad story about you. So, if you've been on stream before, I've told this story. But my grandfather died on my birthday. So basically, I was at my other grandparents' house, which is where I spent most of my summers. I'd go there after school. My parents came to pick me up on my birthday, and I was like, "Hey, we're going out for supper." And then they were like, "Here, let's go on a walk." And I was like, "Okay, that's weird. We don't normally do that." And they took me to this little park nearby and told me that my grandfather had died. And then we still went out for supper because it was still my birthday. And I was given, I think we went out, I don't even remember what the restaurant was. I don't even know if we had been there before. I think it was like some kind of breakfast for supper place. But I bought, or my sisters or someone gave me a box of Pokemon cards, and I pulled this Metagross. I didn't pull anything else actually good, and so as a kid, I was sad because I only got a holo, but yeah, this Metagross has been with me. Yeah, so that's a fun story, right? My grandpa died. Anyways, Sandile, Poniard, that's a cute Dratini. Latias EX. Verizion. Or Verizon Wireless over here. We got Volcarona, an Octillery. Just so many cool artworks, and I love the Team Plasma cards. And so many World Championship Edition cards. There's a cool one, Dialga EX, Team Plasma. Here's two Ace Specs. When is... I think this is the set. I think this is Legendary Treasures? I think this is Legendary Treasures. And so this is the set that had Radiant Collection Volume 1. Yeah, here's a Charizard holo. That looks really cool. That's a really cool Charizard. People hate on Charizard, and I get that he's overused, but I'm sorry, there's nothing you can say that will make me not like the Fire Dragon. It's not my favorite, but I can't not like him. Yeah, this is Legendary Treasures, because this is the Reshiram from that set. I think this was also partially a reprint of other cards, because didn't we see this Keldeo earlier? Maybe I'm making that up. I might be making that up. That Meloetta. Oh, that Meloetta's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. No, you need to come out. You need to come out. You need to show yourself to the camera. So pretty. I love Meloetta. I have both Kyurem EXs that they go together, so that's kind of fun. They look like they're going in for a nice big smooch. Yeah, so here is Radiant Collection Volume 1. I don't have as much, but I still have some cool stuff. I do want to... This is another set I do want to complete. Emolga Full Art, Reshiram Full Art, and then this gorgeous Meloetta EX. God, I love Meloetta. Meloetta's probably my favorite mythical. Here, you come out. Look at that. You can't not love that. It's so good. Also, for the record, if anyone's like, you're touching the cards, how dare you? These are my cards from when I was like a child. Look at that corner. The value is nothing. And also, if you care about the value of someone else's cards, I hate you. There's binder 3. I think this is primarily Sword and Shield. That's not Sword and Shield. Okay, so this is a binder I haven't gone through and removed the cards from the wrong sets yet. So this is probably like a bit of miscellaneous shit. Oops. I don't know why this is in a binder. I bought like a Latias training deck, but they technically made it its own set. Like you can see, they have little symbols there, and all these cards are numbered. So technically I have 2 complete sets, and it's these. However, that's not very interesting. Also, some of these are like actually my homework. This is in French. Okay, and also you can see my terrible handwriting. I don't know what set this is. I don't even recognize, I think this is a Sun and Moon set? Rapid Strike? I don't know. Girafarig, that's Lynx's favorite Pokemon. So, I'm probably going to go a bit faster through these, just because I don't have as much attachment to them nostalgia-wise. That Ditto is fucking awesome, and I love him. Okay, that's pretty cool. Also, ignore all the cables. My desk is a mess. Also, that's like a crocheted Snorlax. That's fun. Oh, Friends in Hisui, however you say that. So this is a set from, there's some math. I totally passed high school math, guys, don't worry about it. Someone in the comments tell me, am I good at math? The answer, no. All of this is probably wrong. Also, if there are any words, it might be in French. That's in English, well now. Me writing in English in a French class because I didn't give a fuck. Also, these are from like these cards are also from a, not all of them, but like this one is from like a training set because it has like a little symbol there. Oh, right, these. So they replaced, I think this is a Sun and Moon set then. They did a very unfortunate thing where they replaced EXs with V cards. I don't want to talk about how I have Calyrex's V card. That implies something about me that I don't want to imply. I don't know why they did this. It gets even more unfortunate if you own like a Vaporeon V card. No one on the internet will look at you anymore. That's a cool shaman. So wait, this is a Sword and Shield set, because that's Avery. So this is, yeah, so Sword and Shield was, right, because Sun and Moon was GX. That's right, so Sword and Shield was when they went with V cards. But like, I don't want to own Rabidash's V card. I don't. Okay? Why did you make me do this, Pokemon? My window is open, so if my neighbors hear me, I'm probably going to be put on a list. Entei V. So, like, I have probably around half, maybe under, these, like, but like, I have a decent bit. Honestly, I just like to have enough cards where if I do get more cards, I don't have to, like, count 13 blank pages to put them in. So that's nice. Marnie's Pride. I'm so proud of her for coming out. Happy Pride Month. It's August. Happy early or late Pride Month, depending on how you look at it. That's a cool Flareon. Oh, that's Zekrom. I think I actually did get this card ordered off eBay. I think Magnus just bought this for me for like my birthday because I loved it. It's just a gorgeous card. Oh, right. They did these like black and gold secret rares. Which, I mean, there's not a lot of art going on, but they're at least cool. Also, there is one card in this binder that might make you die. Just be advised. Yeah, I don't want to own Sylveon's V card. The internet will not let you live that down if you have to say that, but like, it's a V card. It is a card, you call them EX cards because they're cards that are EXs. They're V cards. Why did you do this to me, Pokemon? Yeah, you can see it. So, let's address the elephant in the room. This one is in good shape. I'm only taking this one out because it's actually still in a sleeve. So, yeah, here's Moonbryon. I've tried to take very good care of this card. This card is worth a stupid amount of money. Like, actually a ridiculous amount of money. And to be fair, it is gorgeous. Like, look at that. I'm not taking it out of the sleeve for you. Google it. But it is a gorgeous card. It's also worth, like, I think several $1,000s. So, yeah, I just pulled that. I didn't buy it. I pulled it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then a few months later, I heard people talking about this super rare Umbreon card that's worth a fuck ton of money. And I'm like, hey, that looks familiar. Radiant Heatran. He certainly is. Regieleki, remember when they added that and it completely destroyed competitive because it was like the fastest fucking thing? Oshawott, my boy. Look at him. He's so good. He's so cute. I love him. Also, why is the only thing he can do beat? What the fuck was wrong with Pokemon during the Sword and Shield era? What the fuck? Hisuian Samurott. I still don't know how you're supposed to actually say that. I just say it. That's an adorable Eevee. Regigigas. I feel like Regigigas, now that there are more Regis, like, I like that they added 2 Regis with Sword and Shield, but I feel like it also kind of breaks Regigigas because he's like designed around there being 3. Like, they need to add some more nipples to this guy at this point. Like, unless he disowned 2 of his children, he's not nipped out sufficiently. All these are empty, and we got some. I think these are like with their gym leaders. Like, I don't remember their gym leaders' names, but like I think that's who that is. And then we have a Calyrax VMAX, so that's cool. And then all of these are empty because there are a lot of fucking secret rares in Pokemon nowadays because the Pokemon has given up on allowing you to complete sets by just opening packs. Like it's genuinely borderline impossible nowadays to actually complete a set by just opening packs. You now like have to buy on eBay, which is sad. Like, yeah, technically you don't, but like the amount of packs you need to buy is ridiculous. I think before we get into the Scarlet and Violet binder, we're gonna go through this guy. So, this binder, ignore the thing being upside down and my incredible promo start. This is both my promo and my Japanese set binder. And this is also where another one of my Pokemon cards is worth a fuck ton of money is. So, this is, I believe the set is called Flashfire. This is the Japanese version of the second Pokemon X and Y set, which I believe is called Wild Blaze. I might be getting these names wrong, or the names just might be completely wrong. I don't know. But this is the Japanese version of the second ever X and Y set. But also, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you might see something. All of these cards are first edition. And all of these cards also came from one place. So, in like 2014, we went to Fan Expo in my city, me and my dad, which is like a tiny version of Comic-Con, basically. And my dad, for like maybe $100, bought me this. This was a sealed, brand new, first edition booster box that I opened. I googled what this is worth the other day. I might have made a mistake. However, I mean, I probably would have wanted to open it anyway, because, like, how many people got to say they opened an entire first edition booster box? That's sick. And also, I just want the cards, man. I'm not selling it anyways. However, when you look at something that you destroyed by opening it that's worth, you know, several more than $20,000, it does hurt your soul just a little bit. So, since I opened an entire booster box, I do have a lot of the cards. I'm missing some, but like, this is a pretty complete set. Including this fucking card. My first edition Mega Charizard X. He's worth a decent amount of money. And then I don't have, I believe there are 10 secret rares, and I don't have a single one of them. And if I ever want to get one, they're probably going to be all very expensive because I would want to complete the set in first edition because it's first, like the rest of my cards are first edition, so that's going to be expensive. I don't know what set this is. But it's one of them. This is a Sword and Shield set. Dragapults. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. Ever. I love them. Alright, I pulled this really cool Giratina V-Star. Oh, and then I have the Prideful Kyurem, right. My Secret Rare Kyurem VMAX Rainbow Rare. I think this is one of the sets that we opened on stream. Because I opened 2 booster boxes on stream. And I think these are the 2, this is one of them, and then the other one was after. Yeah, I recognize these cards. So there's an entire video on opening these booster boxes. I got a lot of cards, missing some. Yeah, they brought back A-Spec, and I was like, what the fuck? Cassiopeia or Penny. I think I have a full art secret rare of her, don't I? Yeah, this is when they started, like, these are really pretty. I like these a lot. Like, look at this fucking Beware. You can't not love that. It's so funny. Yeah, there's my full art Cassiopeia, and then Monkey Dory EX, and then here's the other set. I think we got less good shit from this one, but, like, still, I have a lot of the cards. Big Lemon EX. Rest in peace to a legend. Though, if you know, you know. Earthworm EX, best boys. Such a funny little guy. Oh, the spoilers. Another A-Spec, because why not? Lacey Crispin? Is that your name? I don't remember. Oh, look at that. Look at little Lemon full art over here. My cards keep getting uncentered because I'm looking at the binder and not the screen. And then Ladybug, or whatever your name is. And then, you're the bridge fucker. And then full art Lacey that looks sick. That looks so cool. Also, she's so sad and alone over here. Also, I don't think there's this many secret rares. I think I just left these because I didn't know what to do with them. And now we get into the other things of this binder, which are promos and kind of promos, I guess. These are some of my McDonald's sets. So this is McDonald's 2011. So that's pretty cool. I got, there's like, what, 12 cards a set? So this is McDonald's, did I put them in order? Also, this is before I started leaving space for, I need to redo this. I shouldn't have 2 sets on the same page. I stopped doing that so that I could easily complete sets and move them between binders. So that's 2012. I don't have a lot. Wait, they did another 2011 set? Maybe this isn't McDonald's. This one, okay, this one doesn't have an M, so this is like another tiny set they did from 2011, I guess. Weird. And then this is this another McDonald's set? I don't know. I think this might have been the McDonald's set that was like the 25th anniversary. No, this was just like a little set they did, because I don't think a McDonald's would have this incredible lad. Oh, look at them. They're so good. They did new versions of like base set Pikachu. They did a full art of the fat Pikachu. And then they did a Surfing Pikachu VMAX, which is sick. Is this where I put... What is this? This is probably another McDonald's. Coco, my boy, I love him. And then we get into the promos. Part of me kind of wants to complete all the promos, but not really. This was my second ever box of Pokemon cards. I got a Charizard EX box that came with one of these. I actually traded my original one away, like the small ones, so this is not my original one. But this is my original big one. I love you, my boy. This was my first big Pokemon card. They're so fun. They're so fun. I love the big Pokemon cards. They're just so stupid, but they're so fun. So yeah, these are all the X and Y promos that I have. These were from, like, the tins that didn't get the Charizard. So, for Pokemon Generations, they did, like, you would get a box that I think had a coin, 2 or 3 packs of Generations, and then a really cool full art thing here. And that's what this thing is. That's what all these are. So they're really cool. There's a Pikachu EX promo. That was really fun. Yeah. Also, my bottom monitor just turned off, so that's gone. This Gyarados EX, I don't know why he's so fucking curved. But Lamau, he's curvy. He's got massive hips, I guess. These are some... I think I got the Charizard EX through trading. But I bought the box, or I got the box given to me for the Venusaur one, and these arts are fucking phenomenal. I don't have Blastoise, though. That's sad. And then here's just a regular Hollow Zygarde over here in the corner, because no one likes him, I guess. So that's, yeah, I don't have that many promos, but I got a couple, right? It's not bad. We have one more binder to go through. I really didn't expect to yap for an hour. So this is the Scarlet and Violet / Mega Evolution binder. I'm probably going to put the Mega Evolution sets, I think I only really have cards for 1 or 2, in a different binder at some point, but for the time being, they're in here. So this is Scarlet and Violet base set. They brought back EXs for this set, which is cool, and also it's nice seeing the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet rendered in a way that is visually appealing, as opposed to being in Scarlet and Violet. Miraidon, the cock and balls Pokemon. Koraidon, the better one. The past Paradox are way cooler than the future Paradox. I like the future Paradox, but the past Paradox are way better. I said it. Except I do feel like the future Paradox get better cards. Oh yeah, and then this is when they, like, this is technically its own set of energies. It's Scarlet and Violet energy, and they're numbered separately for some reason, so I have them back here. I don't know what most of these sets are called, so I'm just gonna kind of go through them fairly quick here. Sumi, Quaxley, no one picks Quaxley. If you pick Quaxley, you got bullied in high school. I'm so sorry for you. Fuecoco all the way. And also, no one gives a fuck about the Weed Cat. If you do, you're a liar. Fuecoco is better and will beat your dad up outside the playground. Paldean and Woopert, let's fucking go. Good guy. Girafarig, make Lynx happy. A Faulkner. I love the Faulkner and the Winter Soldier. Please laugh. Here's a new set. I think this is like Obsidian Flames or something. I don't know. As you can see, now that Pokemon cards are a lot less fun now that I have to buy them myself instead of my parents buying them for me. So as you can see, the cards are not as numerous as they were in the X and Y days. Also, they're like double the price now. When I was a kid, a pack of Pokemon was $5 fucking, like maybe $6 with tax, and now it's like $8 or $9, $10 with tax. It's like, come on, man. Why must all my hobbies be on fire? I like Pokemon cards, computers, owning physical games. Yeah, it's been a bit of a rough couple years. Golem EX. My precious. The very funny and original Golem joke, I am aware. Here's a Pokemon that I'm sure everyone is very normal about. Yep. Nice art. Shame people are going to use it for purposes I don't want to think about. If you go over to your friend's house and they have that card and it's sticky, block them. If you go. This is also from the Halloween. I bought a bunch of the Halloween packs. That's also in the opening 2 booster box video. So some of these cards have the little Halloween pack watermark, and I just think that's funny. Wug Trio. I don't know why they made this Pokemon. I think the world is objectively a slightly worse place since they did, but I don't care. He's funny, and I love it. Yeah, there's another one of those watermarks. Espathra? I don't really care that much about any of the new Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. Like, I like the Tinkaton line. They're fun. And I like the Knackleys, but, like, some of them I just don't give a shit about. I don't know. It's what happens when there's over 1,000 Pokemon now. They're not all going to be winners. Rika, I liked you. You were cool. You guys remember, I think her name was Mila, one of the, Team Star base leaders, where she had boots so tall they couldn't animate her knees, so she just like stuck one foot straight out in front of the other. It was really funny looking. That's a cool Volcarona. Sus. And Crustle, Scolipede, Crocodile. I've always had a soft spot for Crustle because Silent in the black and white anime had a Dwebble that evolved into a Crustle. Oh, that's a really pretty Volcarona. That's gorgeous. That is really pretty. Like, I love the new, like, that they're doing, like, I love the new secret rares because you get such pretty art But look at how many empty... Why are there this... This represents all of the secret rares. Why is the set half secret rares? How do you expect it to pull that? This is the set that really broke me on the secret rares. White, Flare, and then there's also a Pokemon Black version, name I don't know. There are 173 cards in this set. If I pull out fucking Cottony over here, and you look at the bottom right, you see how that's 4 out of 86? There are 86 standard Pokemon cards in this set. There are 87 secret rares. There are more secret rares than the actual normal set. Why? I mean, like, it's cool that all of the secret rares look great, but, like, there's so many, so you just can't complete a set if you want to. Also, look at my little boy. He's so cute. I love him. Sweet lad. Sweet little lad. I love Oshawott so much. There's a cool full art Liepard. Shame he'll die alone without any of his secret rare friends. And then this is Black Blaze, I think it's called, or something like that. It's the other one. Maybe I already looked at Black Blaze. Yeah, wait, no, this is... Oh, what? This is the set I'm actually working on right now, hence why I have a lot of it. Pitch Black. Yeah, like, this is the current goal. I do actually want to finish this set. Yeah. Proof that I still actually buy Pokemon cards. These are all my code cards from Pitch Black. Yeah. So, I'm actually still buying these. So yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of the cards from this one, but I'm getting to the point where most of the cards I pull are duplicates, and because I think I'm just primarily missing EXs, Mega EXs, and then all of the copious amounts of secret rares. But yeah, like, I don't think I have a window through. I have one window through, so I don't have either the card that goes on the back or the front here. So, one window through is... not bad. I'm like, this is a fairly complete set. Other than the secret rares, which we'll get to in a little bit here. Which is, right now, actually, Lamau. Mega Excadrill. I love Excadrill. So yeah, I have, what, 3 secret rares? One of them is a bomb. I think that's a threat. Also, I pulled this secret rare full art Misty, on the day Security Breach 2 was announced. So, how fitting that on the day Security Breach 2 got announced, I pulled a full art secret rare White Woman. So, those are all my binders. I guess I'm gonna end this by just looking at my big cards. So, we have, this is in the order I got them. We have a Charizard EX, Crocodile EX. I think I got this one for my birthday. Garchomp EX. I was going to trade this card away for a card that I actually ended up getting later. So I put it in my backpack, and then my water bottle leaked. So Garchomp EX big card is not in great shape. That's a bit sad. Here's a Mewtwo EX big card. Weirdly enough, this isn't even a promo. That's just part of a set. I guess I could put him in the binder. Primal Kyogre. Again, you're not even a promo. So funny thing about Primal Kyogre EX over here. Mega Diancie, that's cool. This gorgeous Mega Rayquaza. I will get to the funny thing about Primal Kyogre in a second here. That's so pretty looking. Here's my German Groudon. Primal Kyogre EX again. I guess I got the same box twice. Lamau. This was the card I wanted to trade the Garchomp for, and then I found the box for it at my card shop randomly, even though this was like well after Black and White went away, and I bought it. You're supposed to like write your name on it, and it's like one of the, like, one of those. So that's really cool. I think they had one for Tepig and Snivy as well, but I wanted this one because I love Oshawott. Also, you get to just name your attack. That's fun. Kingdra EX full art, again, not even a promo. Tyrantrum. Komodo GX. This is like the only Sun and Moon big card I think I have. And then I went right back to Charizard. This is a card from a pretty late. Like, I got this after the Sun and Moon one, but this is a print of a card from 2014, so that's kind of interesting. And then they did these. They did these little bag things that had packs for the 25th anniversary. And they reprinted. I'm going to take all of these off here. I start with Turtwig. I want to keep these in the order I got them. So these are basically reprints from old, like I think the base set, like, yeah, this is Diamond and Pearl, of the starters. So here's Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. Remember when Pokemon cards had levels? And then we go to Trico. So this is the Ruby and Sapphire days. Yep, 2003. Trico, Torchic, Mudkip. That Mudkip is adorable. Of course I have the Unova. Black and white. Here's Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. And then I, of course, have X and Y, because of course I do. Chespin, Mannequin, Froakie, and then here are the base set. Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. Okay, so I actually do have all of them, I think, other than if they did a Sun and Moon one. Totodile, Chikorita, and Cyndaquil. Yeah, so I have all except Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield if they did one for those. I don't know if they did. So yeah, those are my big cards, and that is most of my Pokemon collection. The cards in that box, some of them are sorted, but like I either don't have enough of them or I don't have like a binder set aside. So like a lot of these are like some of my Sun and Moon cards. These are the cards that need sorting. This is a big miscellaneous pile of I don't fucking know. Here are like my e-reader cards, I guess. That's pretty cool, right? I got a Deoxys. I got a French Slowpoke. So yeah, just a bunch of miscellaneous. I think that a lot of these are like my Diamond and Pearl, but I don't have enough of those to really justify organizing. So that's for a later day. I just have a random holo Poliwrath from Pokemon Evolutions. Cool. This Pikachu is one of my first cards. He's upside down. This Pikachu right here is one of the first 6 Pokemon cards I ever got. That artwork. I don't know if that's the original, the same Pikachu, but same artwork. I guess the only other thing to show off is when you try to complete sets of Pokemon, you end up with a lot of duplicates. These are all the duplicates. This is where they go to die. Also, this poor fucking Charmander. I've had this forever. I want to get this card graded. Because I think it's funny. That's the first card I get graded. It's the fucking bullet hole Charmander over here. There's like a bunch of the Japanese cards, I think from streams. And this is where I used some of my old tins from when I was a kid. Yeah, I have a lot of duplicate cards. I don't know what to do with them, but I just like having them, and there's this little slot in this shelf, and when I have a big pile of duplicate cards from opening a pack or something, they just get thrown right in there without a care in the world. Any, like, actually good cards, like EXs or shit, go in a little, like, extras binder, by the way. Any card that is actually, like, rare doesn't go into card jail, just to make that clear. I hope you found this video informative somehow, or useful. It wasn't, but yeah, Charizard is pretty cool.